Welcome, everyone. In this video, we're going to provide a preview of the upcoming Champions League match between Atalanta BC and Arsenal. After a strong showing last season that saw them reach the quarterfinals, Arsenal are back in the Champions League this Thursday, where they will face off against Serie A's Atalanta BC in Bergamo. This meeting brings together two sides who enjoyed successful European campaigns last year. While Arsenal made it to the last 8 of Europe's premier competition, Atalanta lifted the Europa League trophy in Dublin, defeating an unbeaten Bayer Leverkusen in the final. Arsenal's return to the Champions League after a 6-year absence saw them top Group B last season, finishing ahead of PSV Eindhoven, Lens, and Sevilla. With 4 wins from 6 matches, the Gunners announced their presence in Europe in emphatic style. After progressing past Porto on penalties in the round of 16, they ultimately fell to Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals. But their run demonstrated that Mikel Arteta's Arsenal are once again a force to be reckoned with on the continental stage. In addition to consecutive second-place finishes in the Premier League, Arteta's Arsenal have solidified their reputation as a growing powerhouse. They'll be looking to build on this resurgence in Europe, and they arrive in Italy with momentum. The Gunners have remained unbeaten in their first 4 Premier League matches this season, with their most recent triumph coming in the North London derby against Tottenham Hotspur. Their defense has been rock solid, conceding just 1 goal so far this season, while Gabriel's crucial header against Spurs added to their tally of 23 goals from set pieces since the start of last term. As Arsenal prepare for a pivotal week, with their Champions League opener against Atalanta swiftly followed by a high-stakes league match against Manchester City, they will look to extend their 6-match Premier League away winning streak. Adding 3 points on Thursday would set the stage perfectly for their upcoming home clash with Paris Saint-Germain next month. On the other side, Atalanta have been preparing to reintroduce Champions League football to their recently renovated stadium in Bergamo. The Nerazzurri are fresh off their first-ever European triumph after a stunning 3-0 win over Bayer Leverkusen in the Europa League final last season. Despite falling short in the Coppa Italia final just days earlier, Gianpiero Gasparini's side delivered when it mattered most in Dublin. That victory was particularly sweet for Atalanta, as it marked Gasparini's first major trophy after several impressive seasons. Returning to the Champions League for the 4th time in their history, Atalanta have established themselves as a dangerous side in Europe. Twice in their previous 3 campaigns, they've made it to the knockout rounds. Notably, they eliminated Liverpool in the Europa League last season, securing a 3-0 win at Anfield in the quarterfinals. However, the Italian outfit has struggled at home in the Champions League, with just 1 win in their last 7 matches on home soil. Recent form suggests they may find it difficult to add to that tally against Arsenal. Atalanta's domestic form has been inconsistent at the start of this season. After a 2-0 loss to Real Madrid in the UEFA Super Cup, they went on to lose 2 of their first 3 Serie A games. However, a hard-fought 3-2 win over Fiorentina last weekend, where Ademola Lookman scored the decisive goal, will give them confidence heading into this crucial clash. Team news and lineups. Mikel Arteta is dealing with several injury concerns ahead of Arsenal's Champions League return. Declan Rice is back after serving a suspension, but captain Martin Odegaard is sidelined with an ankle issue, while Ricardo Calafiori remains out with a calf injury. Other key players like Bukayo Saka, who was forced off during the North London derby, and summer signing Mikel Merino, who picked up a shoulder injury in training, are also doubts. Arsenal's defensive options are further depleted with Kieran Tierney, Takahiro Tomiyasu, and Oleksandr Zinchenko all unavailable due to injuries. Gabriel Jesus, though, made a brief return from injury last weekend and could feature. For Atalanta, key players Gianluca Scamacca and Giorgio Scalvini remain out with long-term injuries, and defenders Rafael Toloi and Ben Godfrey missed the Fiorentina match due to fitness issues. However, Gasparini has received some good news with Sead Kolasinac and Berat Djimsiti returning to fitness, while forward Nicolo Zaniolo was back on the bench last weekend. Predicted lineups: Atalanta BC, Carnesecchi, Djimsiti, Hyen, Kolasinac, Bellanova, Ederson, Darun, Ruggeri, De Ketelaere, Lookman, Retegui. Arsenal: Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Partey, Rice, Trossard, Saka, Havertz, Sterling. Match prediction: We predict that Arsenal will win by 2-1. Atalanta are known for their attacking football, and their Champions League games often produce plenty of goals. However, their leaky defense could prove costly against an Arsenal side that is disciplined at the back and clinical going forward. Despite their injury concerns, Arsenal's form and strength in depth should see them edge a close contest, with a 2-1 victory in Bergamo likely to set them off on the right foot in their European campaign. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting content. Thank you for watching.